Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elizabeth. Today, or first of all, welcome if this is your first time stopping by. Hopefully something on the channel will resonate with you. If it's not this message, maybe this just isn't the message for you, and you can go back and look at some of my others if you feel called to. If not, maybe I'm just not the reader for you. That's okay. And to people who are returning because they have resonated with at least one or more of my messages, thank you so much for coming back, and you don't know how much it means to me. I'm so grateful for anyone that is able to get something out of any of my messages. So thanks so much for stopping by. Today's pick a card reading is going to be on how you think they feel about you versus how they actually feel about you. And we're also going to touch on what was it? I lost it. I should have wrote it down. It'll come to me. But we're going to touch on another aspect as well of the connection. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully it'll come to me when I'm doing the reading. If not, then we'll just do those two things. But I'm going to light a little bit of sage, and before we do the pile choosing, while I'm saging the space and saging myself, if you want to go ahead and close your eyes and do a little mini meditation, take a couple deep breaths, close your eyes, focus in on that point in between your eyebrows. That is your third eye chakra. And set any intentions for any questions you might have that you want an answer to. Be clear with your guides about what you want clarity on. Maybe ask your guides, angels, to come in. So I'm going to be quiet right now and let you do that. Alright, and if you need more time, feel free to pause the video. Otherwise, I'm going to get started with the pile choosing. So, today, how we're going to choose piles is, I think, with some runes. So, group 1 is going to be, I always get this one confused with the waves. It's flight. Okay, so this rune is going to represent group or pile 1. If you resonate with this rune. the rune of Crossroads is going to represent the reading for group 2. And I'll hold them up at the same time for you guys. So we got group 1, group 2. Let's see, yeah. If you need to pause the video and take a second to choose, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, I'm going to begin with group 1. Alright, so flight, obviously movement, connections. Maybe this is a long distance connection, or somebody is thinking about moving, or planning out a move, or planning out a trip to go see the other person. I'm going to get a couple more runes. Alright, Spirit, what do you have for group 1 today? Just do the overall energy of this connection. The moon and the rune symbolizing woman or feminine energy. The moon is also symbolic of feminine energy. And like your internal world. So the moon also symbolizes long-term changes. So this could very well be like a move that you guys have talked about, or you're thinking about, or one of you all has been daydreaming about and is ready for it to happen. With this, I feel like there's a lot of tenderness and love and nurturing energy within this connection. Lots of not just listening, but being able to hear one another, really being able to understand and connect and appreciate the other person's values and where they're coming from. Yeah. I feel like there's lots of like yearning to be together on both sides. But first we're going to get some tarot cards for how you think they feel. Oh no, let's get some tarot cards first. This is what it was. For how they think you feel. Let's start out with that. So how are they thinking that you're feeling and thinking about the connection? Well, you know what? Let me get some. Oracle cards first before tarot. I haven't used these in a while. Alright, Spirit, how is Group 1's person, what does Group 1's person think they feel, Group 1 feels and is thinking about the connection they share with each other? what do they think group 1 feels about them? And the overall energy of the connection. In the flow, everything is smooth sailing, taking shelter, the answers are within, answering the call, the time is now, I feel like this just reiterates the runes, like the with the flight, the yearning to be together, and the talking of maybe a trip or a move, and they feel like you guys are on the same page, I guess, or they feel like you feel this way, and you're eager to be with them. And you want to be with them. They are very secure in their thoughts about the way they think you feel for them. There's like no ambivalence or fear that you're, not being truthful about who you are, or they're not scared that you're being like unfaithful or like playing games or anything. Alright, how does group 1's person think group 1 feels about them? Nine of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, the Empress, the bottom of the deck is the Emperor. So yeah, the Emperor and the Empress. So I feel like they think that you feel balanced with them, and that you feel a strong emotional connection to them, and that you really care for them, and want to want to nurture them and in the relationship. But they also think that you're maybe a little anxious or worried about something in the relationship, possibly like when you guys are going to be able to have the opportunity to take the next step forward and as far as growing in the connection together with one another. They think that you're scared that you have a little bit of fear that it's not going to work out. But they also think and they can sense that you do have genuine love, or you genuinely care about them and want to be with them. Okay, so let's get what you think they feel about the connection. Alright, Spirit, what does Group 1 need to know about I guess you already know what you think they think about the connection. So what does Group 1 think their person feels about the connection? The Fool, okay. Justice, the Devil. Wow, Major Arcana is just coming out. Knight of Pentacles. Oh, I did more than 3. Okay, we'll start with those. So with these cards, I'm sensing that you feel like this is a very important connection, but you feel like they see this connection as very significant, possibly spiritual, but you're worried with the Devil here. I feel like and Justice. I feel like you're worried that their feelings don't run as deep as far as emotions go. that they don't run as deep as yours do, that it's more of a physical thing or a lustful thing. And I feel like you're scared that, like, it's not balanced, the way you each feel about each other. And, like, maybe there are fears it feels like to me that you think they feel like they want to take the next step with you. But that they're unsure of their feelings for you, maybe. That they're not secure and balanced. Or clear, not only to you but to themselves, about how they feel and what they want, and if taking the next step forward with you in the new territory would be something that would be harmonious for the two of you in your relationship. And I feel like you're scared that with this Knight of Pentacles and the Devil, that if they aren't as emotionally invested, that if it's not a balanced or reciprocal mutual feelings for one another, that it'll be easy for them to on and ignore their feelings for you because it's taking so long, and for you guys to be able to be together, and that rather than waiting on you, they would give in to like temptation of lust. So now let's get some cards about what they actually feel. I think I'm going to use a different deck as well. What deck do I want? Alright, Spirit. What does Group 1 need to know about how their person actually thinks and feels about them, and how they actually see and think about the connection they share with one another? How does Group 1's person actually feel in their head and their heart about this connection and what they want as far as this connection goes? What they want with Group 1. Wheel of Fortune, another major arcana, Two of Pentacles reversed, the Empress. Let's start there. You got the Empress twice. Yeah, so the way they think you feel about the relationship and your role in it is also the way they see you and the relationship, and is something they value about you guys' connection. Yeah, they feel very pulled to you, drawn to you. It's definitely a spiritual connection with all these major arcanas. And then we got the Emperor and Empress. The Wheel of Fortune, Justice, which is Libra, which is harmony and merging of values to create harmony in one-on-one relationships or partnerships. So yeah, they feel very strong feelings for you, and they really value you guys' connection and see it as a major like turning point in their life that they met you. They feel lucky to have met you. They see you as you know, with this devil here, not only like physically attractive, but also knowing this Libra energy here, the moon, the feminine symbol, just they're very drawn, and they really value that soft energy that you know, they see in you, within you. Caring, generous, someone who's really in touch with themselves and their own values. And someone who has integrity, and they really respect you, and they really value you guys' connection. On a physical level, but also definitely on an emotional level. And spiritual. I feel like it's a very spiritual connection, but I mean, even if they don't understand or recognize like what that means or what that is, it's very strong. You guys have a very strong pull to one another. And it's mutual. Alright, let's get some more cards. Okay, Spirit, what else do you have for my group 1 about how their person thinks and feels about their connection? And what they want moving forward. Page of Pentacles reversed. The Hierophant. Four of Wands reversed. With this Two of Pentacles reversed, they feel very unbalanced, maybe in their, as far as their resources go, or their like artistic pursuits, or a work-life balance. They're having a really hard time with that, and that's maybe affecting the way they communicate. Four of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. And that is what is impeding you guys taking what you feel like the next step is that you both should be ready for if you're on the same page as far as the relationship goes. Maybe their way of thinking about something is a little bit rigid and steeped in maybe unhealthy tradition. Not that all tradition is unhealthy, but when you let it cause you to devalue yourself because you feel like you can't live up to what you should be, or what you're taught you should be. It can be destructive. And I feel like that has to do with stability. This Four of Pentacles. Security. They want to offer you security. And that is what's keeping them, and maybe they don't feel good enough right now because of their rigid belief about what they should be, or maybe subconsciously they feel like they can't offer you what it is they want to offer you, so they're undeserving of your love. And they see that the fact that they can't give you what they want to give you, what they feel like you deserve, or that you desire, or that they're going to require to provide in order for you to stay with them, because their self-worth might be tied to this. Them feeling like they aren't able to give that to you is keeping them from, it's keeping you guys from what they want, which is, you know, celebration. I think of wedding when I think of these cards. When I think of Four of Wands, passion and love and celebration and coming together and joy. So that's how they feel about you. So if things aren't moving forward as fast as you would like, it's not because the feelings aren't reciprocal, it's because they aren't being, it's because of their own issues and their inability to be able to be vulnerable about their fears with you. So they're strategically trying to slow things down in an attempt to be able to acquire what they feel like they need to acquire in order to not just take the next step, but then be able to keep you, be worthy of keeping you. So yeah, that's how they're feeling. I think that's all I have for you today, Group 1. I hope it resonated with you. If you do resonate with my energy and would like a more personal, in-depth reading from me, my information is in the description box below. Otherwise, it was a pleasure reading your cards. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. If you're returning, if you're new, if you stuck through and watched the whole, the whole reading, I'm so happy that you were able to get something out of it. Obviously you did if you watched the whole reading, right? Because it was long. Yeah. Thanks so much. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day or night wherever you are and whatever time of day it is for you. Thanks. Hope to see you guys next reading. Hi Group 2, welcome to your reading. If you chose this rune with the crossroads, this reading is going to be for you, for how you think your person feels about you and the connection, and how they really think and feel about you and the connection. So it'll be a fun one. Just going to finish saging myself. I already saged all the cards and stuff. So first I'm going to get a couple runes to start off, in addition to your crossroads. Alright Spirit, what messages do you have for Group 2 about the overall energy of this connection? What does Group 2 need to know about the connection with their person? Oh, okay, so you got one of the same runes as pile 1. You actually got the rune for woman, so the rune that symbolizes feminine energy, and then the rune for man, which symbolizes male energy. And then you get the crossroads. So I feel like you guys both definitely feel like you balance each other out, and what one lacks, the other one makes up for. I feel like you both feel like you're compatible and can see whatever it is, if it's a new, if you're just starting to date, talk, or if you've been, talking for a while and starting to get serious. I definitely feel like you both are on the same page as far as visualizing building a life together. But with this crossroads here, I feel like there's a step, like you guys are at the, it's kind of like pile one, a little similar to pile one. You guys, either one or both of you, feel like either there's a next step or a decision that needs to be made, or else it's gonna be like, if that doesn't take place, then it's gonna be hard for the relationship to continue. So it would be basically like choosing not to continue, or to take a break, or whatever that means to you. But it's also like the fear of moving forward and what that might mean. A feeling of being stuck. Fear of the unknown. I'm going to get some oracle cards, and I'm going to do my Sacred Traveler deck again, just because you guys have the Crossroads room. Alright, Spirit, what does Group 2 need to know about the overall energy of this connection, and any advice that wants to come in from their angels, guides, higher selves, that can offer any clarity on the situation. Rainbow blessings. Blessings are showering your life. Fellow travelers, support is all around you. Yeah, so I feel like both of you guys are a good support system for one another. And I also feel like this is also a message from, you know, your ancestors, your guides, telling you that, you know, reassuring you that everything's going to be okay, and the universe has your back, and they have your back. Great adventure, take a risk, venture forward. That's interesting, because the Crossroads room, which symbolizes fear of moving forward and being afraid of because of being afraid of the unknown, but feeling that need to make a major life decision. Bottom of the deck is cleansing waters, purification activates vibrant life force. So maybe this is a message to take a spiritual bath. Maybe sage your house. Maybe a lot of the fear you're feeling isn't your own. Maybe there are energies surrounding you, stuck around you, or they have followed you home that are causing you to catastrophize and like go in that spiral of what ifs, all the wrong, what could go wrong, all of those. And that might help you ground you and discern what's coming from you versus what's outside of you. It might help you be able to tune into your own intuition more and lessen a little bit of that anxiety, or like help you to discern what rational fears from irrational fears, right? Yeah, all these cards are saying, are pushing you into making that change, whatever that change is, you know. Yeah. Alright, let's get some tarot cards now. We're going to start with how they think, you think and feel about them in this connection. Alright, Spirit, what messages do you have for group 2 about what their person thinks, that group 2 thinks and feels about the connection that they share? What does group 2's person think that group 2 thinks and feels about them and their connection? Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords, the Moon, okay, let's stop right there. At the bottom of the deck we have Justice, so they think that you're fearful of being heartbroken. They think that you're scared of being open and vulnerable with them. They think you're holding back. Sharing like intimate parts of yourself, of your emotional world, your internal world. They think that you're very focused on your creative pursuits, and that you might use that as a distraction. At times. As far as the connection goes. Or going deeper and you use it as a way to avoid the need to be more vulnerable or share some things that you might be scared to share about yourself because you're fearful of rejection. But they also feel like you think or they also think that you feel like you balance one another. They can sense that you feel a pull towards them. And they think that this scares you. They feel like this scares you. But they also see you as someone with a lot of love to give, and although you try to avoid going too deep as far as what you share about yourself in conversation, they feel like you have quite a lot of depth and you're very aware of your subconscious and how your patterns, your subconscious patterns reflect and show up in your life. And I think that you see them as somebody that they could have a harmonious in balanced partnership with. Yeah. So that is the way they think you feel about them. Now, we're going to get some cards and see how you think they feel about you. Alright, Spirit. What messages do you have for Group 2? About their connection, and what can you tell me about what Group 2 thinks their person feels about them? And maybe a little clarity on why Group 2's person thinks Group 2 feels the way that they think they feel about the connection. Does that make any sense? I feel like it's just word salad right now. Six of Wands, Lovers reversed, Judgment. Bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. So I'm sensing that you feel, or that you think that your person feels like moving forward or taking the next step is impossible. And you feel like they're avoiding making a decision about what the next step is to take with you guys moving forward, because they are afraid it won't work out. Yeah, so you think that they're feeling the need to pull back because of that. Because they're trying to avoid making a decision about what the next step would be in you guys' relationship. Or whether or not to continue the relationship. Alright, let's see. Why does Group 2's person think Group 2 feels the way they think they feel about them? Why does Group 2's person think that they feel this way about them in the connection? Seven of Cups reversed, Ten of Wands, Ace of Cups reversed. And I'm going to get a couple more. King of Pentacles reversed. 7 of Wands. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Swords reversed. It seems to me as if they think you feel this way. And that this is the energy you're bringing to the connection because I mean, just like this Three of Swords, these cards just reiterate it because you're scared. The 10 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Ace of Cups reversed. Because they think you're scared of, or you have issues around letting your emotions lead you, and overtake you. It seems to them as if you feel like it would put you in a state of chaos or being out of balance or out of control of your life and your physical surroundings. And that if you do open yourself up fully and share your feelings, that it would did I already say cloud your judgment? Or did I just think it? That it would cloud your judgment when it comes to other aspects of your life, and end up hurting you in the end. Alright. So let's see what your person actually thinks and feels about your connection. And we're going to use one of my Halloween decks, my Black Cat deck. I love it. Tis the season. Alright, Spirit. What does Group 2 need to know about how their person thinks and feels about them and their connection they share? And how they want to move forward, or if they want to move forward. Okay. One fell out. Alright, so we have the Ten of Pentacles. What messages do you have for Group 2 today, Spirit, about what their person thinks and feels about them and their connection, and about their intentions moving forward? This is the Star reversed. Knight of Swords. Bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Swords. So they're thinking about you a lot. You're on their mind a lot. They want to communicate their feelings to you. They think about it a lot. I feel like they think about and strategize what would be the best way to communicate with you in order to get to you through this like wall of thorns they feel like is like around your heart, keeping you from really opening up to them. Yeah, they want you to open up to them. But they're scared that if they don't do it delicately, if they're too forward, if they scare you, they're gonna lose you. And everything around them can be crashing down and falling, but the thought of you makes them feel like they are rich and that if they have you, like, that's all they need. You know, they don't need anything else. They're very content And I also feel like it symbolizes them sitting and thinking and contemplating about how to move through this stuck energy and get to this other side with you. That they want in order for your relationship to grow deeper. Alright, let's get some more. Okay, Spirit, what else can you tell us about Group 2's person and what their intentions are for the relationship moving forward? Okay, you got the Devil and the Ace of Wands reversed. Got the Eight of Cups. Eight of Pentacles reversed. I'm going to take one more. Seven of Pentacles reversed. We're the Seven of Pentacles reversed. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So they're really struggling with knowing how to move forward. It's just more of the same that these three cards spoke about, with the Ace of Wands reversed and the Eight of Cups. And this Eight of Swords. Yeah, not only do they feel like a magnetic strong pull to you, emotionally, mentally, and a yearning to just want to dive deeper into that and share more of themselves with you and get to, learn more about you and explore the depths of who you are. They're also very attracted to you physically, and they daydream about you guys being together a lot. but they feel stuck in how to move forward. They don't want to, they're scared of saying the wrong thing, and you not being able to offer them what they desire as far as emotional connection goes. They want to move towards you. I just heard the little song, the little piece of the song "Nothing Compares to You," in my head. Like, so they have all this, but it doesn't fulfill them. That's another message I'm getting from this card. But they want to, if they know the feelings are mutual and that you are willing to, that eventually you'll open up more to them, they would leave everything behind to go towards you. Anything they built, resources that they would leave it all to go with you. And that goes with this, like, all they want is you, but they're scared that you're not gonna, they're scared that these thorns around your heart, around your emotional internal world that you like to keep to yourself and keep hidden, isn't gonna come down. And that would that scares them, because they're willing to open their heart to you. and be transparent and, you know, share the not so pretty parts. Like they just want to grow deeper in the connection with you. And they're not sure how to express that need or desire to you without causing you to be defensive and put up your guard even more. Alright, group 2, I hope you got something out of that. If not, but just a little clarity, and assurance, as to how to move forward, or, you know, what the best move to take is in regards to your relationship, the decisions you make regarding this relationship. But I do want to reiterate the oracle cards that were all very positive. If you're scared of, I feel like you both are scared of something. You know, you're scared of opening yourself up completely and getting hurt. They are scared of putting everything in and it not being reciprocated, and not being able to move forward the way they want because they don't know you are being transparent with your feelings and completely open. So these oracle cards are a really good sign for, like, again, take a spiritual bath, because some of this anxiety and fear and emotional baggage maybe that you're feeling might not be all yours, might not be coming from you. So spiritual bath, sage your house, sage you, then do a little meditation, pray to whatever deity you connect with, whatever you need to do. But jumping into the unknown, even though it's scary, these oracle cards are saying that you're going to be glad you did it, that it's going to work out. So, you know, growth happens outside of your comfort zone. So it might not be comfortable sharing your feelings, your deepest parts of yourself that, you know, sometimes you might think makes you look weak or whatever, or you're judging yourself for having. But by facing those fears and taking that step and growing with your person closer together in your connection, you know, it's going to open up new doors that are going to lead to excitement and like fellow travelers. I mean, you know, you guys both have feelings for each other, and if you open up to this person, whatever it is, you don't have to share everything at one time. It can be a little at a time, but this person really, really cares about you and, you know, wants to create a life with you. So whenever you're taking into consideration what you should or shouldn't share, don't let that be that fear be a factor, because this person loves you. I mean, without a doubt. Alright, now, that's all I have for you, Group 2. If you resonated, I do offer private readings, personalized readings. You can find the information in the description box below. Otherwise, it was a pleasure reading your cards. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I hope you guys will join me